This is Bose Owens, and in my first video I promised tips, ways to liberate education from the educational system. So I have two. One, if you have young kids, basically even high school age kids, but preferably younger kids, download Crocodile Hunter, Croc Files, Croc Diaries. For young kids, play that for them instead of PBS. Alright. I believe firmly that if Steve Irwin was alive today, you wouldn't have a crisis of identity, identity crisis among young men. I believe young men would not feel apologetic for being men. All right. Steve Irwin, great man, great role model. The last real macho icon we had, but macho in a good way. Not in a chauvinist way, not in a gangbanger way, macho in a responsible way. Physical courage, but yet he used his brains. He was passionate about what he wanted to advocate, yet he educated people on it instead of ramming it down people's throats with virtue signaling and guilt trips. He never screamed anything about doing stuff for politicians or writing Congress. He just educated people on the issue he cared about. He was loyal to his wife, good to his kids. When he made mistakes, he got bit by an alligator, he would say, "This is where I messed up." He would replay the film and say, "This is where I was careless. This is where I was complacent." That's a role model that children need. That's what people need, instead of filling their minds with a lot of the garbage that comes out of Hollywood and is on the major networks. My second idea is for college students, maybe even parents, for if you're sending your kid to a public high school. But every public employee, including teachers, including professors, has to sign an affidavit to uphold the Constitution of the United States. So, can a Freedom of Information request bring up those affidavits and get you a copy of that affidavit? I don't know if it can. I don't know if it should be able to. If it legally you're not able to do that because it's part of the personnel file, is that something we can pass through state legislatures? If it is, well, then we have something. Whenever a teacher or college professor starts ranting and how outdated the Constitution is and how we shouldn't follow it, or how it's good that it's being subverted, we have that right there. We can hand them, "Look, you swore to uphold the Constitution. Did you mean that, or did you not mean that?" That's just an idea. I would like feedback, particularly from the conservative college student crowd. Right. So, anyway, this is Bose Owens signing off.